If you go all the way through, I'll guide you through the exact posing and styling choices that elevate Brandi Passante's images without going crazy. These images are strong, confident, and difficult to ignore. At first impression, the set looks bold. A deeper examination, however, reveals control, design, and a clear comprehension of the intended meaning of each frame. The most crucial lesson is body confidence. She's not trying to hide who she is. Standing tall, she uses light, angles, and lines to celebrate her shape while keeping a light-hearted tone. Even though the clothes are plain, the stance speaks louder than the material. She has a stable posture because her feet are positioned to keep her balanced. Because of that consistent basis, which allows the rest of the body to relax, the photos don't appear strained. Length and range of motion are provided by a small bend in the knee, and a sleek profile is created by a small arch in the back. Observe how the hands never seem to be missing. The first hand directs the hip line while the other works with the hair or frames the waist to highlight the face. This keeps the viewer's eye in the frame and highlights her energy and emotion where they belong. Lighting is important here. Soft light smooths out severe creases and creates a smooth appearance, while a small accent across the collarbone and shoulder adds complexity. If the light is too strong, this kind of photograph could look flat or harsh. Here, the radiance is balanced. Because of the simple and comfortable color palette, the landscape doesn't feel cold. The warmth of the bright combination gives it a more relaxed rather than edgy vibe. Her facial expressions swing between serious and playful. This contrast nevertheless makes the set fascinating. She is aware of when to grin and when to let her eyes speak for themselves. A confident expression works better than any attitude. It makes logical to have a neat background. A minimalist style could be undermined by a busy background. When the subject is kept simple, it becomes the story. Another crucial element is rhythm. She goes in small movements rather than big leaps, so each frame feels like the next note in a song. If you want to try a safer variation of this look, consider these modest alternatives that complement any outfit. Take a deep breath, stretch your back, keep your shoulders relaxed, place one hand at your waist to guide the viewer's focus, stand at a little angle to the camera, choose a window that lets in natural light, and soften your face before snapping the photo. The image will immediately seem more composed and confident. Remember that leaving little to the imagination does not mean abandoning one's own preferences. Basic lines, consistent lighting, and a distinct attitude are all indicators of clarity. The emotion, presence, play, and confidence, rather than the fabric, is what makes these pictures so potent. As a result, it is impossible to turn them away. The film concludes with a quick description of 3 lovely and secure positions. These include a seated stance with one knee lifted and relaxed shoulders, a side profile with a turn back to the camera for a powerful jawline, and a modest hip shift with a small touch at the waist. If you like this look through and learn anything new from the video, please subscribe so you don't miss the next style analysis. You can also let me know which part of a comment drew your attention.